Okay, I think we're rolling. So, this is fun. Okay, what do I want to do? What do I want to do? I want to talk about emotions, and I just want to riff for a little bit. And I'm shirtless, and I have to pee, and maybe even poop. And yeah, I just wanted to talk and try and connect with what I want to do. This is weird. So I'm actually looking at myself in the reflection of, well, this teleprompter, but it's like that. Let's see if I can put this more accurately over it. Okay. It's weird to look at myself when I talk about this, but maybe it'll help. I don't know. Maybe it's horrible. Okay. I want to work on my emotions and my ability to feel. Um, so, what is that all about? Uh, well, I think I was, to a certain extent, uh, I was I came to be as an adult with a certain set of emotional skills, we'll say, and as I've become more and more aware of what my specific feature set is when it comes to emotions, well, I've realized that there's there's a lot more there for me to experience and to just to be present for. And so I'd like to riff a little bit on what that means to me and why. And I don't know. I just want to talk about it. And because for so long, I was going through life just, I can think of it as like poker faced. I just wanted to be like, all the time. And I don't really know why, where that came from. And in a way, I'm curious, but in a way, I'm like, it doesn't matter, like, so what? I want it to be different. And I want to feel things a little more accurately, as if that's the right way of putting it. But somehow I got it in my head that I should be kind of neutral faced just all of the time. And and I effectively was hiding my emotions. And I really don't want to do that anymore, because I've had tastes now of what it's like when I'm not hiding my emotions, and it's fantastic. It's great, and it's transformative, and it's enlightening, and all of this wonderful stuff. And I'm really coming to appreciate that my ability to feel is like, I mean, I don't want to say it's everything, but holy shit, it's a lot of it. Um, because I'm going through life, and I want to experience it. That's kind of the point, right? Um, if I'm gonna go to a movie, the point is to feel the movie. If I read a book, the point is to feel it. You don't want to you don't want to read a book and then just kind of come out of it like that's a failure of the whole process. And and I think that applies fairly directly to life. I want to feel it. I don't want it to just happen and me not feel it. And now that I've kind of dipped my toes into this topic, I've learned things like how feeling the emotions is actually necessary. Like, it does me harm. Not just I'm missing out on something good. It's like it's actively hurting me to not feel my emotions. Now, real quick note, I'm not sure if even I understand the difference between feeling and expressing emotions. It kind of seems like the same thing. I'm not sure that I could actually effectively, truly feel my emotions without also expressing them. I think that's kind of one and the same, but I could be wrong. Somebody will correct me, I'm sure. Um, so I'm thinking about all of these ways that I can expand my emotional capacity and become more. This is somebody else's term. Excuse me. Emotionally fluid, meaning that I can move my emotions. I can bring them in and out. I can say yes to them. And, I could say no to them too. But that's what I've been doing. That's been my default. And so right now I'm focusing more on saying yes to my emotions. So I really appreciate right now how suppressing my emotions actually hurts me. And in a couple ways, like directly, I think it actually affects like physiology. Like could be a driver of disease to hold in emotions. Um, that's scary because I have identified myself as a health conscious person. Um, but I haven't been taking care of my emotions. So that's a big blind spot historically for me. And then it also hurts me in some other really real ways, like suppressing my emotions actually moves me farther away from my true self. Um, it makes it harder for me to know what I really feel, what I want, what I don't want, what I need out of life. It separates me from myself. And so I feel like, at this point, uh, at almost 40 now, uh, it feels like I don't know myself very well. And I'm not very sure about, oh, what do I want out of life? What kind of things do I not want? And I spent so long kind of just going with the flow and just kind of seeing what other people wanted and not actually being in tune with, hey, I I deserve to take care of myself and to look out for myself and my own best interests. And so relearning how to do that has been a process. I don't know how close I am, but I feel like I'm like 20% of the way there, like a lot of work to do. It hurts now, continuing on with ways that suppressing my emotions has hurt me. It hurts my relationships. Oh my God. It's like that's maybe the number one thing right there is that it's impossible to authentically connect with people if you are not being your authentic self. And you can't be your authentic self if you are not being present and expressive, open, honest with your emotions. You have to be all there, and you can't just be hiding the emotional part of yourself or only letting out some emotions a little bit of some of the time, that kind of thing. And so I've found it hard to have deep, meaningful, connection-rich relationships. That's a I don't know, a pain point for me. And I want them. I want those relationships because I really appreciate now that might be the most important thing is to have connection, and not just with people, but with everything. Connection with, my environment, my food, my passions, whatever. I need to be connected to them. And how can I be connected to those things that I care about if I don't know what I care about? If I'm unable to channel the power that caring carries, how am I able to do that? And speaking of power, I think that's the source of a strong personal power, is your connection to your emotions, your ability to feel passionate about something, either pro or con or whatever, but to actually have a deep well of care to pull from and to put towards the directions you want to go in life. And I'll tell you, that one hits close to home because I feel like I haven't gone anywhere in life. Like I feel like I just haven't done much. Certainly not much of note, right? And so, and not even, I'm not talking just about some external metric, but just my own personal metric. I haven't done the things that are really important to me. I don't know what the things are that are really important to me. So that's a big deal. And I know that in order to live a life that really is in line with my values, I'm going to have to know what my values are, damn it. And I got to get in touch with myself. And I know a lot of people have a lot of different and worthy perspectives on this topic. And so I need their help. I need help. I've had some good help, and that's where a lot of my progress has come from. But I want it to be a little less nebulous and squishy. Like I want to approach it with a little more intention and maybe structure, so that I can really get a grasp on what works for me and what might work for somebody else that also wants to up their emotional intelligence. Why can't I treat it sort of like a workout and have a set routine or different exercises that I do on a regular basis that help move me forward, and I can actually see, hey, where am I in the process? Where do I stand on this map, on this emotional map? Where am I trying to go? Where am I currently? What is coming, so I know how to prepare for it, all this stuff. And I think in so doing, well, I'll get to be a more authentic, more complete version of myself. And I'll get to put away my really immature and inauthentic parts that only serve to protect my sensitive ego and things like that. Like I want to put that shit away, and I want my authentic self to lead me towards things in life that are really important to me, and to help me develop deep, meaningful connection, and just to give me the real experience. That's what I want. I want to feel it, and I want it to be real. I don't want it to be the fake shit that I've been kind of curating for myself. I've been protecting myself from certain feelings, and that's been stunting me. It's been hurting my development, and lessening my experience of life. And the kind of fun and also scary direction that goes is that I don't know what it's actually like, but I do know from the little bit of work that I've done that it's going to be hard and it's going to be scary, because the emotional work, the work that I've done so far, it is scary. It's scary to be me, in the sense that as I try and do things more authentically, the thing that's holding me back is fear. That's an interesting situation. That's like where does that come from? What happens to a person, say in childhood, that programs them to be afraid of just being themselves, which is made additionally relevant to me because I'm a parent now, and I don't want my kids to grow up thinking that they have to be something else other than what they actually are in order to get love and be accepted. So, man, it's there's a lot there, and it means so much. There's so much at stake. I think that's worth digging into. Fuck. Like, that's like the. I don't know. I'm going to try and wing some analogies here and probably fail, but it's like if your goal is to watch TV, you better get good reception. Does that make sense? Like, if you're getting a muddied, staticky signal, like, what's the fucking point? But if you can get a nice, clear, high definition signal, okay, now we're working with something. And that's what I want. I want 4K life, 4K emotions, high definition, whatever. I want it to be the real deal, and I don't want it to be shitty, low fidelity version of life. Because I know I'll do more and I'll do better, and I will be a better person that actually helps more people in a more impactful way, a deeper way. Okay, I'm going to wrap it there. Cool. Oh, and I forgot to focus. Fuck me. I forgot to focus. I hope it's not horrible. Okay, what does it matter? I'm not posting this. Okay, bye.